What's going on, guys? It's your boy GS. Real quick, before we get into this gameplay, there's an annotation above. Also in the description is my new channel. That is right. I had some difficulties on Mr. Golden Terry. That's why I wasn't able to upload. Some type of just problem where I basically had to get rid of the channel. That's why I never uploaded on there. But this is my new channel. I'm gonna be uploading starting soon, tomorrow. I'm gonna be uploading Halo, Call of Duty, Need for Speed, all that other good stuff. So if you enjoy my commentaries, go ahead and subscribe to that. That way you're not out. That way you're not missing all my other good content. I'm going to be posting about 3 to 4 games a week over there. So again, go ahead, show some love, subscribe to that new channel. And look forward to great gameplays such as, I'm going to buy as many games as I can. WWE, Need for Speed. I'm also going to have a lot of first-person shooters. It's just going to be a blast. Trust me, if you like me as a commentator, you're really going to like how I commentate these other games. In this gameplay, where we went ahead and we dusted off the Golden Sports account, and we got a game, and we selected the Baltimore Ravens, and we're going against the Philadelphia Eagles. So, I'm already a little late. We stopped them on the first drive, so it's our first possession. And, of course, I'm going to Ray Rice. The dude is an absolute monster, so I'm trying to, give him the ball as much as possible. The dude is just an absolute freak in this game. But that's still an interception right there. And that's one thing about the Eagles. They have great cornerbacks. And again, that route is, you have to time it. Now, this is in the beginning of me using my Jacksonville scheme, so I'm still getting used to the timing and everything, and the timing has to be 100% perfect when you're throwing at a cornerback with such high awareness and great man-to-man coverage as the Eagles have on the outside. So, again, I'm going back to Ray Rice. I'm not getting unfocused here. I know that I need to run the ball. When I pass the ball, I need to, make sure it's nice, short, and accurate. As we hit Smith right there on the post, and we get in decent field position right here. So, of course, we're trying to get a touchdown. We're giving the ball to Ray Rice, seeing if he can make something happen, but we're stopped on back-to-back plays. So, on 3rd and goal, we try to pass the ball, and we run outside the pocket, and we fumble. And I'm like, this game is not going to go good. I fumble within the 5-yard line, and that hurt. I'm not going to lie. That right there is very, very frustrating to, be able to drive downfield and fumble within the 5. But as you guys know, the Ravens have a phenomenal defense, man, and I'm looking for, multiple stops with this team. This is definitely a team where you can just sit back and cover 3 and just let the AI handle everything. Their block shedding is incredible. Their tackling is great. They hit hard. Their AI, as far as cornerbacks, are really good too. So this is one of the best defensive teams in the game. So, even though Eagles have a lot of speedy weapons, I'm looking forward, computer-wise, for the Ravens just to do, stops. And right there, come on, son, don't test the user. He's so disrespectful. Somebody, please give that man a link to my channel. Let him know. Do not throw the ball my way. The results are going to end up something like that. So we end up with an interception, and now we have the ball. And hopefully we can make something happen. And right down that route, Bolden absolutely obliterates him, and he's wide open. So we're moving the ball, and again, we're getting close to the red zone. But this is where we failed last time, where we had a fumble. So hopefully we can punch it in this time. We go to Ray Rice on the counter, and this time, thankfully, we're able to score a touchdown. So now it's 7-7. And, again, whenever this defense is on the field, I feel like a mistake is going to happen more than you succeeding on this defense. That's how, much confidence I have in the Ravens. And right there goes play action. He goes up top, and nothing you can do about that. That's just the speed that they have. If you don't have somebody protecting, the deep blues with the safety, they're just going to outrun absolutely everybody. And now, he's in good position right here. So, it's definitely a little frustrating when I know, the Eagles' weapons, and that's, streak routes. They have small receivers, so they don't really go over the middle too much outside of drags, but the streak routes are what's really going to kill you. And when you know what's going to beat you and then it beats you, yeah, that's a little frustrating. So now I'm back on offense as he ends up scoring. Smith definitely gets us a great return here, gets us really a little bit past midfield here. So, now again, we're, a couple first downs away from being in field goal range. We do get ball back at halftime, so, we're not worried too much about the lead. As long as I can get at least a field goal here, I feel like we should be able to score with our first possession in the second half and get a lead going. So right now it's 14-7. We're down, but we're still giving the ball to Ray Rice. We're still running the ball, pretty effectively. The Eagles don't have great run defense like that. I mean, not too good. I mean, they have two of the best edge rushers in the game, but as far as stopping the run, I definitely feel confident running the ball against the Eagles. Passing the ball, not so much with Asamoah and Cromartie back there. But as you see, it's 14-10, and as long as we stop them here, we should go into halftime with a potential chance to, regain the lead. So, all we got to do is just stop them here. Just watch out for the streaks, and we should be good. And, he's going over the middle a little bit, but, I'm fine with that. He could have those as long as he don't get nothing too deep and then get in field goal range. So with about 10 seconds left, he throws to the right, and I'm sorry, son, no soup for you, two-piece. Y'all better not make fun of my web sounds either. I don't need it on the comments. That was excellent web sounds. I know some of y'all turned around like, am I being attacked by webs? You damn right you are. We got Webb with the interception and a pick six right before halftime. So I know that right there had to hurt him. It stung him. So now we have a lead and ball. So a score right here gets us up 2 possessions because he wanted to be a little bit greedy and go for it for absolutely, no reason. I mean, 9 seconds left. That's how I end up doing a lot. I throw many picks a little bit before halftime when I have the ball, just making mistakes like that. Right here, we go to the screenplay, and we end up getting Ray Rice on a decent amount of yards. So, again, I'm attacking what I feel like is the weakness in the running play, and I'm going to, my go-to routes again, I'm still working on that. But look at Bolden celebrating on the play. Look at him getting busy with it. He's break dancing. Oh, man, that's... You gotta like the video for that. I mean, come on, you got Bolden breakdancing? If you don't like a Bolden breakdancing video, what video will you like? So again, we're trying our best to move the ball, efficiently and good. And one thing about running the ball effectively is that you're killing clock, and when you're running the ball good, it presents good passing opportunities because they're going to start getting blitzes. They're going to start trying to, stop the outside rush, the inside rusher. They're going to start sending heat, and that's going to leave, people open. So, now we're up 10 points with our vicious defense on the field again. So I feel like one more stop here, we could put this game away for a victory. So, I still got to be worried about those streaks. That's the only thing I'm really worried about with the Eagles, because Michael Vick, for whatever reason, he's not like that when I play with him, but excuse me, whenever I'm going against them streak route, his accuracy is like 112. Like, he doesn't miss a streak at all. So right now it's 4th and 5, and of course him feeling like he's in a tight spot, he has to go for it, and he doesn't get it. So we end up stopping him, and that's just how phenomenal that defense is. I'm telling you, you can just sit back and just let the put your head behind your heads and just let the defense do their thing. And right now we score another touchdown, and now we feel like this game is pretty much over. When you have the Ravens on the field and you are up 17 points, you definitely feel like you got this game in hand. And again, the Ravens have such a phenomenal, great it's just incredible. While I was editing the video, how responsive they are. I lose a lot of games, not a lot of games, but I lose most of my games trying to get YouTube gameplays. I try to get gameplays for you guys with the Bears, the Colts, and the lower ranked teams. And the more I win, the harder it becomes. As we get another interception, why does he keep on testing me? The more I win, the harder it becomes winning with the Browns, the Chiefs, the Colts, and teams like that. If I wasn't doing YouTube gameplays, my record would, be a lot better, because I would play with teams like this, the Ravens and the 49ers and things like that, where I can score with any team. I've shown that. I can pick any team and be able, even though it's not looking good right there, even though I'm throwing an interception. But, anybody who's good at offense can score, with any team. It's defensively where I lose the games that I do lose, And I really don't lose too many games by being shut down. I lose a lot of games by making a few mistakes and just not being able to stop somebody. So, having a defense like this where they just do so many great things for you, it's really incredible. Again, when I was editing the video, I'm watching Suggs and Reed and Lewis and just how they react to certain things, man, even though we give up a streak route right there. And, that potentially puts them back in this ball game. You know, he still got the fourth quarter to go. I've made a couple bad reads and thrown some interceptions and things like that. So, you know, one more bad mistake and it's a field goal game, you know, possibly. So, you know, again, I got to play smart. You know, I can't go crazy. I can't give up this lead. So I'm keeping the ball on the ground. And when I'm passing, as you see right there, I'm keeping it real short. I don't want to take any chances. You know, I don't need a bad throw from Flacco. So on 3rd and 4, we go to the draw play. We end up getting a first down. As you see, Ray Rice, you know, well over 100 yards, just putting in work. And again, running effectively is good because you're going to kill the clock. You're going to get the defense tired, and you're going to get him anxious on defense. He's going to want to start sending heat, and that's what I figured. That's what I found out as this scheme was evolving. That once you run the ball well out of shotgun, then they start getting a little bit of paranoid. You know, they're tired of you getting these little 14, 15-yard gains, so they start sending pressure, and then that's when you hit them with the bench play, and they're wide open, you know. So running out of shotgun is definitely effectively. And, you know, again, I am going to drop this Jacksonville scheme. But when I do, I will no longer use the Jacksonville playbook because my entire scheme is out there for you guys. So I don't want to run into somebody. They know exactly what I'm using, you know, play for play and things like that. I lost a lot of games last year that way. You know, I uploaded my scheme and I continued to use it throughout the year, and people knew exactly what I was doing. So when I do upload the scheme, I will go to a new playbook and I will get another scheme. And guess what's going to happen? I'm going to upload another free scheme. So every scheme that I get this year, I'm going to go ahead and upload for you guys. This game is, you know, pretty much coming to an end. The Ravens defense is doing what they do, just capitalizing on mistakes. And yeah, so once I upload that Jacksonville scheme, I'm going to find another scheme, another playbook that I like. I'm going to figure out another scheme. So, you know, it's going to take me, I'm going to play with that playbook for about 2 weeks, tweak it to how I like it, and then I'm going to go ahead and upload that as well for you guys. So look forward to a lot of mini schemes from me this year, and I hope you guys enjoyed the game. As always, go ahead and hit that like button if you were entertained. Save it to your favorites in case you might want to watch it again. Subscribe to my new channel. I got Halo coming soon, Call of Duty, and as many other good games that I could find that I think you guys will be entertained by. And that's it, man. Moral of this video is the Ravens are beastly, and they're very good in purple. But follow me on Twitter if you guys don't already. And again, subscribe to my new channel. Lots of commentaries coming soon. I'm out. Peace.